This is day 2, week 19. Is it just me? It just seems like this week is going slow.
Too slow.
Yeah, we only on Tuesday. Yeah,
That's a good thing.
yeah, that's okay. Well, that's true. That's true. I would agree with that. Um, so the way how we're gonna do class today is, I guess, somewhat different than how we would normally do it.
Why you say that?
I said because we're gonna do the multiple choice thing today. Um,
For general and health?
no, for math.
Why?
Yeah, for math.
Okay. Okay.
So everybody get a chance to put in their say. I hope you're all right. Um, and so that's how we're gonna develop it today. So let's move forward. We're gonna begin with a paper one. It's 2010 paper one, and we're gonna run through the questions from that multiple choice fashion. So ready or not, here it goes. So as usual, the first question is addition question. So without a calculator, please answer the following question. Is it A, B, C, or D? Once you finish, let me know if you pick A, B, C, or D.
I pick B.
You pick B. All right. Anyone want to second that?
Without calculator, right?
Without calculator, without calculator, without
I
calculator.
do that in my head, so that could be wrong.
Okay, that could be wrong.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Cooper. It is B.
You go with B. So you all say A, right?
B.
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 No, no.
B.
B.
B as
B.
boy.
B
I
as B.
second B.
Second B. All right. All right. It is B. And we do that
Yeah,
simply
B.
by adding it. Um, 7 and 8 is what? Immediately you should know that 7 and 8. We know 7 and 7 is 14, so 7 and 8 is 15.
15.
15.
15 plus 2 is 7. So you put the 7 now, bring the 1 up. 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 5 is 15. Put the 5 down, put the 1 up. 2 and 2 is 4. So the correct answer is B. Next up, we have um, the second question. Question B. Quickly do this for me. Is it 40, 30, or 41?
40.
Okay. She says 40. Anyone else?
I second that. 40.
Second that.
I agree. I agree.
You agree, Kennedy? All right. All right. So it is 40. 937 minus 897 is 40. The way we do that is we know 7 and 7 is 0. Well, 3 minus 9, we can't really do that. So we have to borrow. So this becomes 8. This becomes 1. So that makes this 13. And so we have 13 minus 9, which is 4, so 40. Good. So far, we are good to go. Let's see which question is gonna be the question to individual. One moment, let me allow this person to come in. Wait, you see what's happening, right? I figured this would happen. They entered into the wrong, into the wrong. So let me allow them to come in and like tell the Miss, Mr. Bethel and Colin.
Good night.
It was in here.
Yeah, it's the wrong link. So you have to use the link that is in the chat because we use a new link now. So
Someone take over the whole linking.
no, I just decided to change it because it was getting annoying.
All right.
Yeah,
Send it in the chat then.
they're already in the chat, and I sent it to
No,
you.
we can't see it if you mean your WhatsApp chatting.
I already sent it to you personally, but let me do it again.
Okay.
All right, good. It's there.
All right. See you there then.
Yeah,
So why you come back here?
because I know some of y'all would have.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. I can see you there then.
Already there.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. Good. So next our question. What is 6 times 1,208? Is it A 7,348, B 7,548, or C 7,248?
C.
C. 7,248.
C. Okay, we can lock in C. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. The answer is C. Boy, I can't wait till we get a serious question. Y'all think
Why have to be like that?
we can I can break the streak soon. Right after I finish this last division question. Y'all just see. All right. So 1,796 divided by 4. Is it 449, 448, or 447? Which one is it? Yeah, y'all slow at this.
I think it's C.
I think it's
It's A. It's A.
A. C.
A.
A,
Honestly,
but he said
Yes,
B.
sir.
He
A.
said B.
A.
A.
Mickey.
A
He
is
said
A.
B. He said B.
A.
A.
Which one? A with or B? Which one?
A.
A.
A. All right. All right then. 449.
Kind of causes going
I hope
wrong.
y'all. I hope y'all right. All right, it's A. Okay. All right then. Good. So that's it for those first four. Now let's go into the good stuff.
It's a bit I like this AC class better.
You like this AC? All right. Write the letter in the diagram which shows a trapezium. Is it A, B, C, or D?
D.
D? Sure.
D. D. D.
Anyone want to give another try? Or are we going with D? Y'all even streak is at stake. You sure you want to go with D?
A.
Yes.
Someone said
D.
A. Someone said A. I heard someone said A. So we're gonna go with the A or with the D? Well,
I mean, there's two like definition for trapezium, right?
no, there's one definition for trapezium. You have trapezium and trapezium.
Like the American trapezium and then the England trapezium.
Well, they different names. So one is called trapezoid, and another one is called trapezium.
I think it's A.
You think it's A? All right, so we're gonna go
Yes,
with
sir.
A. No problem.
No, you go with Kennedy on, but I think it's A.
Okay, go with Kennedy. Okay,
No. It's A. It's A. It's A.
it's A. So don't go with Kennedy.
I think it's A. I know what they think.
Kennedy, what you wanna do? Let them go with your choice, or go with A?
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong. So which one of them to do? Go with your choice, or
Go with my choice. I rule this country.
say go with a choice? All right. Well, good thing y'all go with Kennedy.
Ah.
All right. Trapezium is a flat 2D shape with 4 straight sides. They say here it is also known as trapezoid.
Yeah.
It has one pair of parallel sides, and that's what we have here. One pair of parallel sides. That's how you could identify it. And which are usually the top and bottom sides, right? So you're looking for a 4-sided figure with 2 parallel lines, right? That's how we get it now.
I learned all of this and still gonna say A.
This is a circle, right? This is a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, it's a quadrilateral. I don't know what to put on that one. It ain't a trapezium because, well, it don't have a pair of parallel sides. So I don't know what to call this one. I would say it's a irregular quadrilateral. That's the most I could say with that. Okay, next up. So in this one, I give the
Okay, let's consider this question.
No, I ain't gonna let.
Let's have, let's have, let's have.
No, 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 no. All right.
Is that the guy from the open-handed classroom?
Yeah, that's the guy.
It
So
sounds so exciting.
four sides, four vertices, and one pair of parallel lines. That's how you could tell trapezium. Yeah, I just given the explanation. Yep. So it's not that because of course it doesn't have a pair of parallel lines. So and it's not a that one is a pentagon, 5 sides. So I ain't gonna wake. And so it have to be D, like I said. There. All right. So write the fraction that is represented by the shaded region. Is it 1 and 1 over 4, 1 and 3 over 4, or 3 over 4? So
What you say?
write the fraction that is
P.
represented by the shaded
1 and 3 over 4. 1 and
1 and
3
3
over
over
4.
4. You going with that? We lock that in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
did.
You sure? Anyone else want to give it a try?
It is over.
It is over? You think it is over? 1 and 3 over 4, they say. Okay. So that's
Next time, yes, sir. Let us have a recording so we can understand.
Yeah. No, you just want to hear me say it's. Are you ready? That's sure. All right. So this is absolutely correct because this is a whole, right? And then you have 1, 2, 3 sides that are shaded out of 4. So it's 1 and 3 over 4 with that. Okay. Well, pretty good. Something gotta break this streak, man. I tired of this. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, okay, this will. This will.
Oh boy.
Draw in the lines of symmetry on the diagram below. Is it A
It's only worth 2 points.
or is it C?
Okay, that's easy. Let me see the first one, sir. Oh boy.
Gotta be C, right?
Because it's only for 2 marks.
We could go up.
Well,
They would give you the point for that? No. It's 2 marks.
It's A, bro.
it's A? Okay, so you're gonna go with
No. I just thinking.
You thinking?
It has to be A because, like,
A.
But it's only for 2 marks. They didn't say
Yeah,
no
man.
more than that.
okay, let's go with Kennedy then.
So what we doing? We going with what we gonna do? Y'all let me know.
We going with Kennedy. Because Honey Floyd.
I also going with C.
We going with Kennedy? Alright.
Pressure toy.
Alright. C is correct.
I thought.
Never.
I didn't even know why they doubting us.
This figure is a rectangle. It only has 2 lines of symmetry.
Why not A?
It's a rectangle. Every time you have a rectangle, it's 2 lines of symmetry. In an happening. Because look, if you try to do that diagonal, get a rectangle, do the diagonal, and see if they'll match.
They would.
They won't do it.
Oh.
It only work if it's a square. Right? If it's a square, then they'll match up.
Oh.
But if it's a rectangle, they won't. Right? So be careful. Rectangle has only 2 lines of symmetry. All right. So moving right along. All right. So.
Right there, a paper with my book in order to confirm that.
All right. On a map, 1 inch represents 5 miles. How many inches would represent 35 miles?
7.
7.
Yes, sir.
We going with 7?
All right, sir.
Okay.
No. No, it's A. It's A.
175.
Yes.
175. Anyone want to second that? It's up to y'all.
Let's trust Kennedy since that's
Okay.
I strongly believe in B, but you know.
I second A.
You second A. Okay. All right, no problem. Let's go with A.
I want to go with Cooper with 7, though, so it's 2 and 2.
It's 2 and 2. Okay, so we need
No,
a
no, no,
tie
no,
break.
no. We're going with Kennedy.
We
We're
need a
going with
tie break.
Kennedy.
Oh,
We need a tie
man.
break.
Okay.
But Cooper
She,
said
she gone with Kennedy, so
Cooper
ain't
going with
nothing I can
Kennedy.
do.
Cooper going with Kennedy. So Cooper, what you doing? You going with Kennedy or are you?
Yeah, I can trust her again.
You can
I know I, but
I understand.
I think it was 7.
bro, I just knew, bro.
I gotta read this
Okay, I
question
just don't
again.
know
Mr.
how to
B, so
get
why the why, Mr. B?
It says how much inches. It didn't say how much miles. See how much inches would represent 35 miles.
Ah, I see. I see.
How much
that was
I have
clear.
made my mistakes.
5 miles. Okay, so if
That was
5
clear.
miles, if okay, 1 mile one inch, right? 1 inch represents 5 miles. So if we have 2 inches, that'll be 10 miles. 3 inches, that'll be what? 15. 4 inches, that'll be 20. 5 inches, that'll be what? 25.
25.
6 inches, 30. 7 inches, 35.
35.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's all. Well, finally, break y'all streak. Finally.
Mr. Petita, I know why I'm going to agree with Kennedy if I was showing on that set.
It was too indecisive. You shouldn't pick your one.
All right.
Kennedy got too much charisma, man.
All right. Well, let's see. When C is equal to 3 and D is equal to 4, evaluate CD divided by 2 using no calculators by hand.
It's B.
B.
It's B?
Yes, sir. B.
It's B. So we say B easily. And is that right? Yes, that's right. What do? We multiply what?
3
3
and 4,
3 times 4, and then
which
we
is
divide it
12.
by 2.
Half a 12 is 6.
And then divide it by 2.
Yes, and half of 12 is 6. Very good. Good. All right, so moving right along. Good. Bill bought a pair of shoes in a sale for $45.90. He saved $5.45. What was the regular price of the shoes? By hand, no calculator. What is the regular price of the shoes? Is it A, $41.35, $40.45, or $51.35?
See?
See?
More likely C. Yeah.
Because if he said it had to be more than 45.
More than 45. Okay. What if it's none of the above?
Interesting.
I say B.
Say B.
Thank you. I say B too. I agree. I had B, but I needed
If
something to
it's
say
wrong,
B.
it's wrong. I
agree with B. I agree with
You agree with B? Okay, let's go with B.
No, you could go with Dan because I agree.
All right, leave B.
You see, you should have trusted me one time.
I know why y'all keep doubting. What the boy standing slowly.
I don't know. All right, think about it. It says, think about it. You have to be careful. It was on sale for $45.90, right? And he saved $5.45. We want the regular price. So the regular price is going to be more than $45.90 because, well,
How?
it have to be more because it on sale for $45. So how a regular price going to be lower than the sale price? Then she bought it on sale. You understand?
Okay.
So therefore, what you do is, let me get this thing out. Okay, let's see. What you do is, okay, good. So let me go back here. Wow, y'all getting paper 1 questions wrong? Wow, what am I doing? All right, so we have $45.90, and we are going to what? Add it to $5.45. Okay, and so 0 plus 5 is 5, 9 plus 4 is 13, 5 and 5 is what? 10 plus 1 is 11, 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer is precisely $51.35. Just not this, it's precisely this. Yeah, got it.
Trust me, one time.
All right, so let's continue. Okay, so next. Too wrong. Wow. What is this? All right. Below, then answer the question which follows. Name one pair of corresponding angles. Is it A, either angle A and E, or angle B and angle F? Is it angle C and angle D, or angle A and angle B?
What they are?
Corresponding angles.
There's only three of them, right?
Angle A, C, C.
Which
You
one
can
is
scroll up.
A, B, or C?
You can scroll up.
That's the end. I mean, how much more do you want?
Oh.
A then A.
A? No. Make sense.
A and E.
All right. So corresponding angle. Would you say?
A and E is one, and B and F. So it's B and F is
So which letter is A, B, C, or D?
A.
A.
A. Very good. Because corresponding angles are what we call cosmetic angles. Okay.
Oh well.
So it's angle A and E. Angle what? B and F.
F.
So that's the corresponding angles are they. If this one is at the bottom left, this one is going to be at the bottom left as well. So on the top, bottom right. Okay, so it is. Hey, very good. Okay, moving right along. All right, study the diagram below and then answer the question which follow. Angle A is 60 degrees. What is the alternate of angle D?
60 degrees.
B.
So A
Alternate angle.
Because they're vertically opposite, so they're congruent, so it's B.
D. Well, wait. This is what we're looking at. Angle A.
It's D and D.
It's what? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Angle A and D is the answer is
A and
60.
you say it's what?
C.
I say that's and that's alternate angles.
So what's the answer? A, B, C, or D?
B.
B.
B. Okay. All right. They say B. Yes, it is B. Angle A and D are what? Alternate inferior angles. So they are equal. See, they form an S if you look carefully. They form. Let me smooth this over. If you look carefully, right, they form a nice S. Okay. Or Z. So let me say alternate. We mean the following. So you can look at a Z, right? And some people just call this an S, but the idea is that you have one in the middle, another one on the other side, like an alternating type thing going on. So like one is here, and the other one is here. So they are equal. So A equals D. So if A is 60, then that implies that D is also 60. It's not vertically opposite, Kennedy. It's alternate. Okay.
I was confused on why she's saying vertically opposite.
All right. So B. All right. Next up, we have Express 38% as a fraction in those terms. Is it 38%?
C.
C. That was obvious.
B.
C.
C.
Simplest.
You
C.
want C or D?
C.
C. C as in cat.
C is the simplest form.
Yes, the simplest. All right. It is 19 over 50. The reason is because you can't be B because, well, if you look carefully, 38 over 100, if we do that, they are even numbers, so we could divide them by, say, 2, right? And what is 100 divided by 2?
50.
50.
Because half of 100 is 2. Half of 100 is 50. 38 divided by 2 is
19.
19. So it's 19 over 50. So be careful with that. That's why I'd say in what? Lowest terms. Alright? But this would be the answer, if they didn't ask for lowest terms. So be careful. Be careful. Okay, so next up, continue. From the set of numbers, write down one composite number. Is it 7, 11, or 61? Or 6 or 51?
B. B. B.
Anyone want to second that? Oh no, Lionel, you get over. What is it? A, B, C, or D?
I agree. B.
You agree with
B
C?
as in boy.
All right. So let's see.
Come on, B.
It is absolutely
Yes.
B. Give me some factors of 6.
3,
3,
2,
2,
3,
2,
2, and 6.
2 and 6, and 1.
and 1.
How do you know that 51 is composite?
Because there's a divisible by 3. Because if you add 5 and 1 will be equal to 6. So it will be divisible by 3.
Very good. Thing you said just now, Kennedy, is we teaching you all good at that school. Very good.
Oh, Lord.
5 and 1 is 6. That's how you know that they're divisible, by 3. So, if you look at give me any number that's in the 3 times table, say 27, right? 27 is just what? If we add 7 and 2, we get what? 9, right? And 9 can be divided by 3. So that means that 27 is divisible by 3. If I give me another number, say like 33, that's in the 3 times table. Well, 3 plus 3 is 6. So that means that 33 is divisible by 3. Give me another one, say like 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, and so 3 is divisible by 3, so therefore 12 is divisible by 3. So we have this number 51, and we know that 5 plus 1 is 6. Since 6 is divisible by 3, then that means that what?
3.
51 is divisible by 3. Okay, so bear that in mind as well. So, factors of 51 though. 51 divided by
1, 3, 51.
1, 3, 17
Oh,
is 51. Alright, so let's move this the same. Good. 7 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number, 61 is also prime. From the set of numbers, write down one odd number.
Huh?
Write down one odd. Give in the odd number.
B.
7, 11, 51.
61, 51.
So it's not
B.
It's not C.
No.
Why
No,
not?
so. Because 16, no odd number.
Yeah.
Not odd. Okay, let's see. It is definitely B. Very good. Because 6 is even. All right, moving right along. All right, from the set of numbers, write down one factor of 54. One factor of 54.
A. 6.
6.
6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so 6 they say. That's correct. The sum of two numbers is 12. One of the numbers is 8.78. Find the other number. Is it 4.22, 7.22,
12.
or 3.22?
4.22. Wait, hold on. Let me check.
The sum of two numbers is 12. One of the numbers is 8.78. Find the other number.
3.22.
3.22.
C.
3.22.
C.
C? You say C is not right? You don't want to second that? Or third that?
And first it.
It's C. It's C.
It's C? Very good. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see if it's C. Get it?
Aha.
I don't get it.
Let me say it again so you get it. Let's see if it's C. Get it?
Sound like a dad joke.
My goodness. Confirm. Okay, so it's actually
She tried.
because 8.78 plus 3.22 is 12. All right. All right. These questions too easy for you all. Evaluate 5 squared plus 3 to the third power. What is 5 squared plus 3 to the third power? It's gonna be what? 72, 52, or 60?
Hold on.
B.
52.
Boy.
Say it again.
B.
Yes.
Boy.
52. 52.
B as in boy.
Why they agreeing to something?
Yes, sir.
B. B.
B. Okay, someone says B. Yes, indeed, it is B. Now, the reason why we got B is because 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is what? 25. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 times 3. Now 3 times 3 is definitely 9. Times 3 again, because it comes from this tree. It's going to be equal to what?
27.
It is 27. Oh, but that's quick. Surely you all using calculators?
Of
No,
course.
sir. No, sir, I didn't.
Say, of course, Kennedy.
I
I said, of
I-
course not.
I added with my hand first, then I had to check on the calculator because I was like, when I saw that,
Oh, you had to check. Oh, you checking with calculator. Oh, you be
but I
checking.
was already right.
Put the calculator away.
I
Especially
ain't,
if you ain't touch Bgcse yet, how you be calculator to calculator.
I ain't use a calculator. I already had my.
Not check. You ain't checking nothing. Put the calculator away. Try to the garbage. You want in grade what? 8?
God, another year to go, Cooper.
So you want me to show my phone in the garbage can?
No, just the calculator app. All right, 5 plus 7 is what? 12? Yeah, that's 12. And then 4 plus 4 is... sorry, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 52. Oh my good. So it's 52. Next up, we have... Oh, that's a good one. Oh my goodness. Simplify by collecting the like terms. Is it A, B, C? Which one is it?
Hey,
It's
A?
A, yeah.
A?
I agree.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, anyone else?
It's done.
Anyone else? Okay, so it's interesting that y'all say that because the answer is none of the above.
How?
You gotta be kidding me.
How y'all missed that?
Let me see.
How y'all missed that? Can someone tell me why
I say the same thing
All
because
because of
what
the
not?
M.
there's no M?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because what?
There's no M in none of
There's
them.
no M.
Listen, see, come on, man.
So what?
I like bro. No, this is the time.
You mean
That, but we just telling you what the answer is. We ain't saying
that's the answer there?
that one ain't heard. We just telling you what the
I heard
answer
B.
is. We
I
ain't
think it's
warming
B.
no.
All right, so it's none of the above because I didn't put M. So let me correct it.
That's your mistake,
Put
Mr. Petit.
number 14. Eh? And no, you agree with my mistake. Let me tell you the what is number 14? They fell in.
I mean, in the exam, if I put that, I would have still get half a point. So,
Half a point where? Also,
in the answer.
or you mean
In the answer.
in the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's try it again. Okay, now which one is the answer?
Now it's A.
Now
13 and
13M. 13M, which is correct. I still even have the thing. That's we have. That's PA subtract get yields 13. Ah, my can't be 13.
See, look at you.
Where's the notes? We subtract 4M from 16M and add 1M to this difference. This yields 13M. Let's save that. Okay, good. Okay. All right, solve for D. 5D minus 8 equals 32. Solve for D.
it's A. 9. Wait, no, it's completely wrong. The answer is 8. It's B. It's B. Claiming B.
Anyone else? Wow, it's taking pretty long. It's A, B, C, or D. Come on, people, just a simple linear equation.
It's B. B.
B?
Yes.
Someone said B.
Yeah, B. The letter B. Ball.
Yes, and Paul. Alright. So they said B, and it's actually B. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, Mr. Murphy. So we have 5D minus 8 equals 32. What's the first thing that we do?
Carry the 8 over.
Send the 8 over. Yes. Oh my goodness, I erased the thing. 5D minus 8 equals to 32. Like I said, like you all agreed to, we send 8 over. It's gonna be what? 5D equals to
Equals
32
32 plus 8.
plus 8, yes. So 5D equals to, what is 32 plus 8? What's 32 plus 8?
40.
Oh, 40. That's very simple, just the 8 and the 2. And then we divide both sides by 5. And we cross out these 5. So D is equal to 40 divided by 5, which is 8. How many persons actually got this? I mean, did this work in, I should say.
I did that.
You did that?
I did that completely. It was so
I tried.
accurate.
I failed
How could you fail at this?
because I send the 32 over and make it a negative. And I send 5D over the next side.
Wow. Linear equations. Linear equations.
I just wanted to see if it could be done like that.
Of course it could be done like this. How else would you do it?
So send the 8 over, send the 32 over to be a negative.
I mean, no, why would you say 32 over? I don't make no sense. I mean, because, well, we want to isolate the D. So we want to get rid of all the stuff on the side of the D. So you can't possibly send it over. You know, no, don't do that.
I think you're joking because no.
I know, right? I hope he is. I really hope. All right. We on 14. B. Okay, let's go. Tickets are marked R, Y, B, and W are placed on the tray. Without looking, what is the probability of selecting a ticket marked W? Is it 3 over 11, 11 over 3, or 4 over 11?
Can you go back? 3 over 11.
A, yep. I agree. It is 3.
It's
I
3.
counted twice. 3 over 11.
Yep. And 11 over 3, not 4 over 11.
No.
Okay. All right. Anyone want to second that? A third it really, because Kennedy and Cooper already said 3 over 11. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I hope you're all right. Cross his fingers. All right. It is 3 over 11. What we do is we count the number of tickets marked W. So it's 1, 2, and 3. That's 3. And how much tickets it is? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. So it's 3 over 11. What if the BJC was like multiple choice? Like this.
Oh boy,
I've been
that would
excited.
That'd have been
I
good.
don't want to
I'm
pause.
gonna lie to you. This question,
Go ahead,
the
Mr.
petite, this
Martin.
question had my head hurting.
Wow.
That question had my head hurting.
Wow.
Let me get that paper.
Wow. Yeah. So it's probability. So you just count how much doubles you have, which is 3, and then you divide it by how much you have in total. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, if the BJC was multiple choice, you think you would have get decent grade?
of course, bro. Like for example,
Yeah.
if you do something and you answer wrong, then like you get it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, boy, I'll be this or what? We should definitely write a letter.
Oh wow.
No, I said you, not us, you.
Oh me? I wouldn't know that. All right.
Us
So
is
let
more
me,
convincing.
without looking, what is the probability of not getting ticket mark W?
8/11.
Is it 11 over 8, 4 over 11, or 8 over 11?
8 over
See,
11.
C? I would say C.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if that's correct. And it actually is because, well, it's 11 of these tickets in total, so that would be your denominator. So it's 11 of them in total. And then how much of them is not W? So this one is red, so it's not W. This one. That's 3 so far. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's 8 over 11. Alright, so then there's that. Um, okay, so that's how we get that. That's probability. Next up, we have, we don't retake the quiz. Good. So number 16. The sulfur cost cash price is $960. Its down payment is $96. Its balance is 12 equal monthly payment. How much is the balance? 80, 864, or 8? How much is the balance?
I know what to do. I'm stuck.
What?
Um, it's B.
I don't see that's B. I think it's A.
Anyone wanna
Oh, hold on. No, no, no. Don't say that. Don't. Hold on.
Yeah, it's A.
okay. Anyone else wanna help them?
I say A.
Mm-hmm.
A.
All right, so we going with A? Yes or no? Y'all like gotta speak with me now to me now. You going with A?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they agree. Mother said,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Super, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because you didn't say nothing against A, so you just as bad. All right.
Because I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried.
No, no, no. They say the balance is 12 equal monthly payments. The down payment is $96. So this one is kind of tricky. What you have to do? I don't know how y'all get 80. How y'all get 80?
I trying
because
to
it
figure.
was 12 equal payments, and I thought it would be equal to 960.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would divide it not on 960 by 12, and I'll get 80 because I'll be like the 12 monthly payments, equal monthly payments of
No,
each.
they want the balance in total. So the balance that is left over after you make the down payment. So after you make the down payment, how much you still owe them? That's what they're asking basically, right? So 960 minus what? $96 is basically how you do it. So that's gonna be what? 10 minus 6 is 4. You borrow from this one to be 8. It's gonna be what? Say 15. 15 minus 9 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 6, so it's 864. So how much do you still owe them after you make this down payment? That's the balance.
Ah, I see.
So
I knew that.
how you get 80? Mr. Bethel, especially Mr. Bethel. How you manage that?
I didn't read. I only saw 12 equal payments in the total, and I start computing from there.
That's a good example of what not to do, right? Read the questions thoroughly. All right. They ask for the balance. Okay. So after you make the down payment of $96, how much do you still owe them? Okay. How much do you still owe them?
What is the question, though?
How much is the
It
balance?
asks how much is the balance
Yeah.
from 12 equal payments.
What do you mean from 12 equal payments? No, no. Balance. When you say balance, what do you mean by balance?
How much is left?
How much is left?
Okay.
Well, I know for next time. I apologize.
No, that's no problem. Part of the job. All right. So 864. So how did I explain
Is
it?
that balance? And 96 take away one above. And
That's why y'all. All right. So how much is each monthly payment? How much is each monthly payment?
Each
That's
month
80?
is
80. You wanna go at 80?
oh,
I'm gonna shut my note.
how much repeat.
Say it again.
What we looking for? The monthly.
Each monthly payment, yes.
B.
Someone said B. Who said B?
I said that.
Ricardo. So you wanna go with B? You wanna second that?
Good afternoon. What are we doing?
So that's what it was, right?
I'm
Unless we
asking.
got to take out the down payment too.
I'm asking. The question is how much
Hello?
is each each monthly payment.
Which?
A, 72, B, 80, or C, 10.
So wait, is this the first question?
No.
The first question for the monthly payment, Tank?
This is
Okay, so the monthly payment is what? I mean, the one before that, how much? Wait, because it's a B. So what, did we get a full answer for A?
864.
Yes.
864. And then the month of 12? By hand, right?
By hand.
Yes.
Give me 1 minute.
Repeat 18, my answer.
Repeating
I go with
class.
A, I guess.
A? 72? 72.
We go with A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's A. So the idea is that you take the balance, which we got from last time, and like Nancy asked, she said, what was the question answer from last time? I don't know how we get 80. Remember, 80 was wrong from the previous one.
Thank you.
It can't be right. It can't be right.
Let's give it a chance.
On this 80.
I miss a lot.
Oh, you miss a whole lot.
You miss a lot. It's 7 o'clock already?
Yeah, 7 o'clock already.
You missed like 20 questions.
Yeah, about that. Each monthly payment is it's gonna be 864 divided by 12. That's the idea. Alright, so 864, because that's the balance that we got, divided by 12. And that's 72. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, class has 14 boys and 18 girls. Write the ratio of boys to girls in lowest term. Is it
7 to 9, B.
14 to 18, 7 to 9, or 18 to 6?
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
B?
Let me see.
I go with B.
Yeah, 7 to 9.
7 to 9?
7 to
Yes, sir.
9.
7 to 9, they say.
It's a bit obvious. I gotta work that out.
Ain't gonna work that out.
Real.
Alright, so 7 to 9. What number we use to divide it?
2.
Is 2.
Use something.
240
2?
divided by 2 is 7, and 18 divided by 2
I
is
just
9.
I just have it. Wow.
You can see how it's okay?
A class has 14 boys and 18 girls. Write the number of girls as a percentage of the class. Okay, first of all, let me change something. This number what? 17? I need to change something.
You say class as in a whole?
Yeah, one moment. Let me change. The 17 was 17. I have to change. This is supposed to be that's supposed to be a percentage. Alright, so I think we good. Okay. So write the number of girls as a percentage of the class. Is it 43.75, 70%, or 56 point?
I go with A.
You going with A?
Yeah.
A is 43.75.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
I can't agree right now.
You can't what?
Agree right now.
You can't agree right now.
Nope.
I get C. I get C.
You get C? C?
Yeah, so.
C or D?
I trust Kennedy. See.
Alright.
Wait, not yet. I finalize it.
Okay. Well,
Alright, so we're gonna go with C, they say. So let's go. And C is
how it get C?
it is C.
Hmm.
Because remember, with these questions always.
Don't tell me you put it over 100, because I didn't.
Alright, so they say
The total overall.
Let's
write
go,
number of
Kennedy.
girls as a percentage of the class. So the number of girls is what? 18.
Mm-hmm.
How much people in the class?
Oh, shoots, it is. I use 14.
No, 14 plus 18.
But hold on, wait. The writing's so small. How I could miss that, though?
Don't blame it on writing. Don't blame it on me.
No, I can't even write it. It was me. It was me. It was me. I used 14. I'm going to be real. I used 14.
And that option is right there for you. All the like use 14. So
Because I put it over 32. I put 14 over 32. And then I just divided from there. So
multiply that by 100.
yeah, it was me.
And I give us what?
Let me get a quick answer with the calculator. Yeah. It would have been 56. Good job,
Daily
Kennedy.
calculator. Thank you.
Good job.
56.25. Alright, percent.
Gotta trust you, guys.
Cooper, you didn't say anything, so I'm trying to figure out.
I trust Kennedy. That's all I say.
Except trust Kennedy. Kennedy ain't been in the exam, you know.
I know.
Okay, so moving right along. But very good, Kennedy. I think I should have the.
Because we have an even number on top here by 25, 9, 21, 22. So it's going to be, so 9 multiplied 4 is indeed 20. The remainder 1. We're going to do 10 minus 8, 56.25.
So this is the full working I have here. So what we did, 18 divided by 32 multiplied by 100. I divide these two by 4. And that'll give me 8. Because 32 divided by 4 is 8. You know that. And then 100 divided by 4 is 25. Then I did, okay, I could divide these two by 2. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then I do 9 times 25, which is 225. And 4 times 1, which is simply 4. Then I said, what is 225 divided by 4? Well, the working shows that this is 56.25. That's pretty good, Kennedy, that you did that, considering all the working that goes into it.
I was really struggling to find what going to 90 with 16, and I was figuring it out. 16 times what? 16 times what? Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I hear Nancy with the answer, I say, "Oh, this must be wrong."
It must be wrong. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, so use a pencil and ruler and a pair of compass to draw a circle of radius 4 centimeters. So should it be A? Should it be B? Or should it be C?
It looked like B.
A, B, C, or D?
Wait, what was the question again? I didn't see that.
We want a radius of 4 centimeters.
Yeah, it's B.
That's B. Anyone want a second now?
And I don't like it.
Cooper, what do you think?
Hold on. I just reached back. What we doing now?
I want.
Can I see the question? I don't like your stuff.
You can scroll down. You can scroll down, please.
Draw a circle of radius 4 centimeters.
I can see the answer. Well, I know it.
Can I see the question, please?
Okay, it's B. It's B.
Draw a
It's
radius
B.
of 4 centimeters.
It's
A radius?
It's B. It's B.
Is it
It's-
A
It's B. It's B.
or C?
Let's see. You can ask one more time. It's B.
It's
I didn't even see the question.
B.
Excuse me, Mr. PT.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever done Bgcse paper 2020?
Yes,
Yes, I
I
have in this class.
Can you send it to my email?
Send the what? The solutions?
The video link.
I could send the solutions to you. I could send because I don't know which video that I did the 2020 paper on. I can't tell you. All right. Insert. So look at this image and insert on the circle above center B. All right, center B. So is it going to be A? Is it going to be B or is it going to be
It's B. It's B.
It's B. Anyone want
So
to
what they mean? Oh,
B.
We want a center B. Is it A, B, or C?
B is B.
Anyone want to second that?
No need.
yes, it's B.
It's B. Okay. It is B. All right. Insert the following on the circle above. Diameter ABY. Diameter ABY. So is it A? Is it B? Or is it C?
C.
Diameter ABY.
C.
C?
Yeah, it's C. But the same diameter, that's part of
So
diameter.
the rest of them is chords, right? Like the AY, the AY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are chords.
You won't believe me on this topic now with these chords and all.
Yeah, that's good. So it's definitely C. And I think that is the last. Okay. What else? Okay, insert the following on the circle above. Radius BC. So is this radius BC? Is this radius BC? Or is this radius BC?
A.
Hold on. You could go. I can't.
It's clear as day.
I ain't even see the question.
I don't know where you was. I just read
Miss
it.
Vicky, I wasn't paying attention. I know where it was.
you're moving a tad bit fast because I could barely see the things. When I zoom in, you don't scroll it down.
Okay, A.
Insert the following on the circle above. Is it, we want to insert a radius.
A.
Is it, then the radius is BC. Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? Which one is it?
A.
Yes, it's actually A because this is a radius. I mean, this is a chord. This is not the radius. This is a chord again. And this is actually the radius because it starts from the center of the circle and it goes to some point C on the circumference of the circle. So it's half of the diameter. So this is half the length of the entire circle. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we've completed paper 1.
Yay!
So congratulations.
Yeah, see.
All right, so this is for tomorrow. We'll do that later. All right.
Bro, see, like how you say this week moving slow, look at the time flying.
The time flying, though, I must say. That's something, eh? This week is moving slow, but the time is flying.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it. I missed it. So we was on. I can't hear what that person said, honestly. Who that is?
For
Fernagio?
yes, sir.
Fernagio, can you type what you want to say? Because I can't hear you clearly.
Mr. PT, you can send a video to that email. That's my screen.
Honestly, I do not remember which video it was.
Oh,
But I'll send you the answer sheet, okay? So you can look at it.
oh, bet.
Okay. Now you said something again. Can you type your question in the chat, please, Fernagio? Because I could barely hear you on the recording. I could barely hear you from the output. You sound muffled.
Never mind.
Okay, I can hear that clearly. Okay, so we was on 2016, right? So let's see how this one goes. So I do not have. Oh, I do have BGCSE thing, multiple choice. I do have that. How do I think about that? Alright, so let's do some BGCSE multiple choice questions.
Okay, this where
I just say it. Nobody ain't gonna answer this.
No.
this where all the silence comes in.
No.
But I believe in y'all today.
Is it this one? Can't remember. Question 1, question 2, question 3. No, it's not this. I guess it's. I think I published it, I'm not sure, but okay, this is part 2. And I guess we could choose. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I think we're ready. Please, my BGCSE students, don't let me down. These should be simple.
Win for y'all.
It's for everyone.
We gonna watch.
You gonna watch? Alright.
I
From the set of numbers, write down a rational number. So which one is irrational? Is it 22 over 7, 3.14, or pi?
Pi. Huh?
Said pi?
I think it's 8.
You think it's 8?
too.
But not all of them is pi.
All of them is pi? That's what I'm saying. So which one is
All
it?
of them is pi.
I don't know.
No?
I know B and C is pi. A is pi too.
Yes.
Woo.
You learn something every day.
Let's do it.
So the irrational one would be the symbol then? Because it never ended or something?
Maybe. I don't know. What is it? Y'all let me know. I know. I just put in the answers y'all tell me. Y'all is the geniuses of the day. I already finished teaching. I taught for 18 weeks.
C.
I think it's C.
See?
The symbol.
You think it's the symbol?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay neutral, but my heart goes out to A.
Your heart was today. Okay. All right. And the answer is
Mother said.
C.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Okay, so news flash.
Look at them taking my talk.
By Lionel, never that.
Lionel, they take your talks, man. They take all the talks. Let's go, everything. All right, so news flash. This is not pi. Students always is confused this and say
I thought that's pi for true.
this is not pi. This is an
That's the estimate.
It's approximation of pi. All right, this is an approximation or estimate of pi, not pi itself. Because pi never ends.
I know the first 6 digits, I think.
This is an approximation of pi. This is also a what?
Approximation.
Approximation of pi.
Of pi. Okay. It's not pi. Please don't get that mixed up. Pi is an irrational number that is non-recurring and is indefinite. That means, number one, it continues on forever. And number two, that means it continues on forever and never stops. And number two, the numbers don't repeat or follow a specific pattern. And so what I mean by that is, if we look at an approximation for pi, it's 3.141592635 and continuing. It is not rational, that means it's irrational, because it continues on, that means it's non-terminating, and it's non-recurring, which means that it doesn't follow a consistent pattern. And so, yeah, 22 above 7 is rational because it's a fraction. All fractions are rational. And then 3.14 is rational because all decimals that stop is rational. So, yeah, so it's C.
And that's exactly my
I
reasoning.
only say that because it was a symbol.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue on
True.
with this. Okay, so how do I move?
So, Mr. Buti, when you was doing this, you had to keep recording separate videos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
No,
I can't imagine that.
I wasn't doing it, just saying.
Okay.
They only have to do it once, right?
What?
Do the videos for the question.
I mean, provided you don't make a mistake while you're recording.
Oh, boy.
Well, do it right once.
That's the challenge, eh? You know, that's the
I
challenge.
think it is C.
So, express the ratio in simplest form. So A, B, C, or D. I mean, A, B, C, or D, because D could be none of the above.
C.
Somebody get an answer that's not on the screen.
So you trying to tell us it ain't none of that?
B.
Say B.
Yeah.
I agree with A.
Someone saying A.
No, C.
I say B.
You say B. Okay.
C.
It could be A or B.
A or B.
Oh, it could be A if
I
that's
mean,
cent.
you gotta convert it first.
You gotta convert the 2 to cents.
I get
So
B.
But how
Only one.
cents could ever turn to dollars though?
Cents can never be dollars. You sure?
Wow.
If it ain't out of the 100? How?
Give me an answer, please, because you're all fighting it.
B.
I get B.
B.
Reasonable answer is B.
B. Okay, so I guess common consensus is B. But Ricardo say B or A. So what should it do?
The first answer is B, Mr. B.
I want to see how we get A.
All right, so drum roll, please.
Whoa.
All right, so there we go. It is B. The first.
Never.
Yes, of course it's B.
Because they look more reasonable.
More than that. 85 cents. So we have 85 cents and $2. What is $2 in cents?
Like it coin.
200 cents.
200 cents. Very good. Because that's 100 pennies plus 100 pennies, isn't it?
That's correct.
Thank you. And so, well, we could divide both of these by what?
5.
No. Would 40 work? I don't think 40 would work. Give me a number that goes in the both of them. How about
5?
I don't use, well, 5. 85 yeah, 5. That's true, Kennedy. 5 will work. Yeah.
I said that.
Me too.
I said you're right. You're right. I thought it was
So I
5.
wrong.
No, it's not that you're wrong. She said it first.
Mm.
17. And then 5 goes into 200 how much times?
40.
40 times.
Or
So it's gonna be cents. Now it can never be A, because even though it's 17 and 40, the units are wrong. It's not dollars.
Dead wrong.
why is it cents?
It's cents because this is 85 cents and this is 200 cents. We converted both of them into cents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you convert it with cents, if you convert the 85 cents to dollars, that'll be like more difficult.
Yeah, it's not as straightforward. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And it would still be cents, right?
It still give you the same answer, but um I shouldn't say that. If we
So
do
it'll
it,
be more work then.
it'll be more work because we'll have to convert the 85 cents into dollars. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it that way and see.
I like to see that.
Let's see how we get that. So we have 85 cents is equal to 0.85 dollars, isn't it? So we have 0.85 dollars to $2. Well, what could we use to divide both sides? Let's try 5 cents. So let's divide this by, say, 5 cents. Let's divide this by, say, 5 cents. So it is 2 divided by 5 cents. $2 divided by 0.05 is how much?
40.
40. And 85 divided by 5 cents is what?
$17.
17. So we still get the same thing. So I think the idea here is that we drop the units. Well, that means that because if the units are same, they are the same, then yeah. So that means yeah, he could have been right too.
Yeah, first option is
Morally
good.
right, though?
Huh?
Would they have been morally right, though?
Yeah, I'm morally right. What do you mean morally right? I don't understand.
So A could be answer.
A could be the answer. A could be the answer. But one's is 17 to 40, you know, and the same units. And if they're the same units, we don't tend to write the units because somehow the units go away. But if they're not the same units, you because then what it's really saying is it's really not 17 cents, but 17. I'll have to look back into this. I wonder if we keep the sign. I've always wondered that. I saw someplace where they say you drop the sign, but I'll have to look back into it to see if we actually keep the sign. Because here we have the same two numbers with different signs. I don't think we keep the sign. I don't think the sign is necessary. But here they have the sign in the question, so I'm like, But nonetheless, it's still 17 to 40. We know that at least. But I'll have to come back to you all with if do we keep the sign? That's my question. Okay.
But how you where we get that 42 and 1 from?
42 and 1? You mean you mean in the options?
Yeah, for C. How you rationalize that?
Yeah, I remember. I probably just explained the stuff. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't. Okay, so moving right along. Number 3, which everybody gonna get wrong, but anyway. All right, solve the following by hand, please. X divided by 2 minus x over 6.
Mathematics business, please.
Right after this question.
Sure.
Oh, is that an equal sign?
One moment, my Wi-Fi is gonna go, so give me one moment. It has to go. Give me 1 moment. So. All right, so sorry about that. Let me go back to the question. Where are we? We were on this thing.
Can I see your options, please?
The options are 9 over 4, 9 over 5, or 3.
I get A, but I think that could be simplified somehow. Because if I multiply 6 by 2, so that'll be 2x. And then 4, 8, 12. So that'll be 9 minus. Yeah, I'm sticking with A.
Sticking with A?
Yeah. I think so. I'm working on it again, so might as well.
So you think it's A? Anyone else want to second that or give an alternative answer?
Let me see the question.
You said that was the equal signs or minus sign?
Well, this?
The x over 6 and then the 3/4 are equals.
Do we need it any bigger than this?
No, not the answers. I mean the question itself.
Okay, because apparently all y'all need glasses in this class.
I don't.
Yeah, I still can't get this one.
Can't get this one? Wow. Ricardo, save the day.
I can see the answers.
9 over 4, x equals to 3, 9 over 5.
I think it's C.
I think it's C. Okay, so we're gonna go with A or C. Which one?
I can see.
Want us to go with C?
No, I say that's what I think.
I'll go with I don't know, with C. Yeah, let's go with C, I guess.
Okay. Nancy, you don't mind them going with C?
It don't matter to me. My personal thing. It's irrelevant.
Okay, all right.
Irrelevant. My personal thought is irrelevant.
So we going with C. And it's actually, oh, it's A. Look at that.
Wow.
Okay. So
What the answer is?
it's A.
A.
I know.
That's interesting.
It was either one of them. I know that for sure.
Okay, so let me let my old self explain why it's A.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. That's all I want to know.
No, because I really don't know. I guessed that.
So maybe you don't want to say nothing.
I know 3/4 of something is 75%, and I do 75% is denominator. And
Okay, let's consider.
Okay, what question is this? Number 4, A? No, that was number 3, right? Go ahead.
Let's consider this question. Here we have a linear equation, and they want us to solve this linear equation. They want us to solve
Yes,
quite audible.
Yeah, yeah.
it for x. Now, notice that for this term, the denominator is 2. For this term, the denominator is 6. And for this term, the denominator is 4. Now, before we even begin to solve this linear equation, let's first determine the lowest common multiple of 2, 6, and 4. So we want to determine the lowest common multiple of these denominators. All right, so what is the lowest common multiple of 2, 6, and 4? So first, let's list off some of the multiples of 2. For 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and so on. For 6, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. And for 4, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on. Now, what is the lowest common multiple of these 3 numbers? Well, if we notice carefully, we have 12 here, we have 12 here, and we have 12 here. Indeed, 12 is the lowest common multiple of 2, 6, and 4. So the lowest common multiple of 2, 6, and 4 is definitely 12. And so what we're going to do with 12 is that we're going to take 12 and we're going to multiply it by both sides of this linear equation. Again, we're going to take 12 and we're going to multiply it by both sides of this linear equation. Now recall that a linear equation that we were given was indeed x over 2 minus, so let's write it properly. So we have x over 2 minus x over 6, which equals to 3 over 4. What we're going to do is we're going to take 12 and we're going to multiply it by every term. So we're going to take 12 and multiply it by this particular term, take 12 and multiply it by this particular term, and take 12 and multiply it by this particular term. And that's the same thing as taking 12 and multiplying by both sides of the equation. Okay, so we notice that, well, 2 goes into itself once, but 2 goes into 12 how much times? Well, 2 goes into 12 6 times. Notice that 6 goes into itself once, but 6 goes into 12 twice. Notice that 4 goes in itself once, and 4 goes into 12 3 times. And so what we are left with here, we have 6 and x, 6 and x. So we are left with 6x here. Minus, notice that we have 2 and x, 2 and x. So we are left with 2x equals to, notice here that we have 3 and 3. So that's 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is definitely 9. And so this is going to be 9. Now, on the left-hand side, we have 6x minus 2x. Well, what is 6x minus 2x? Well, that's definitely 4x. So this is 4x. This is going to be equal to 9. Now, we have to divide both sides by 4. And the reason why we want to divide both sides by 4 is because we want to isolate x. We want to ensure that x is by itself and the numbers are on the other side of the equation. And so we need to get rid of this 4. And the way that we're going to get rid of this 4 is by dividing both sides by 4, because the operation between these two is multiplication. In order to get rid of the 4, we must do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. And so the 4's here cancel, leaving us with simply x on one side and 9 over 4 on the other side. And so the value of x that solved this linear equation is 9 over 4. So x equals 9 over 4.
Right, and that's how we do that.
Beautiful. Wow.
Okay, let's consider.
You sound different.
They sound different, really? Okay.
You sound like you sick or like you talking soft.
Okay.
You try to sound professional in the beginning.
Different. That's different with it being suffice.
Different, eh?
Yeah, you get it. So details.
Yeah, I don't mind details. I like critique. But yeah, that's how we would solve that. Okay. Find LCM, multiply it by each term in the equation, and then it becomes a simple linear equation. Once you get rid of the denominator, that's the trick for this stuff. Get rid of the denominator. Nancy, is that how you did that?
Did what?
This question.
If I did it like how? What do you mean?
Like how I did it in the video.
Oh, the video.
Oh no.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention.
Well, at least now you could know if she telling
Wow.
the truth or not.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh my.
I got it the way you show me, like privately. Yeah, but
What is that way?
I just find the common denominator between. I mean I find the denominator between by looking at them. Just looking at them, I can tell that it's 12 because I don't know. I just could tell. I don't know if you know what I mean. Just looking at 2, 6, and 4, I could tell that automatically is going to be 12 because 12 it's a multiple of 3. So I just automatically put 12 at the bottom and then I multiply it by the amount. No, like if I know that 2 times 6 will give me 12, so automatically times x by 6, and then same goes for 6 and 4. And then I just, yeah, and I just bring it down, and then I get rid of, the bottom is all equal, so there's no reason to have it. And then I just grab the top, subtract, carry the 4 over the equal sign, and then x is by itself, so x equals 9 over 4.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff. I wish you was watching the video though. That would have been nice.
I listened to it. Yeah, sorry. I deal with a lot, so
Yeah, that's fine.
it could get tedious. Sorry.
Okay. Solve the inequality. 9 minus 2x is greater than 13. Should be interesting. We did this idea before.
C.
C, you get C, x is less than 3. Okay. Anyone else? Say it again.
Hold on. I think
We
it's
solving for?
Solve.
X.
Solve and define inequality that's that
C.
C. C. You said C. Okay. Anyone else?
B. Hmm. A?
You say A. A.
Yeah.
You want to go with A?
Well, that's what I get.
Okay. All right. So let's solve the inequality. 19 minus 2x is greater than 13. After this, we're gonna go back to that vectors questions we ended last night. We have to go back to them.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right. So the idea here is, the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna send over the 19. Send over the 19, which is gonna be negative 2x greater than 13. When we send over the 19, that becomes what? Negative 19.
Negative.
Yeah. And so this negative 2x is greater than, what is 13 minus 19?
Negative.
Negative 6.
Yeah,
Negative 6.
negative 6.
Negative 6. Notice that here, we want to get rid of the negative 2, right? So we're gonna divide both sides by negative 2. All right, divide both sides by negative 2. And so these cancel out, of course, leaving us with simply x. Remember now, when you divide by a negative, when you deal with inequality, you have to switch it, right? So it's going to be x is less than negative 2 divided by 2 by negative 2 is definitely positive 3. So the answer is x is less than positive 3.
Yes.
So how you get equal to, Mr. Bethel? Bethel, Mr. Floyd, how you get equal to? Oh, right. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
You just joined back.
Oh, okay. I was asking you,
Yeah.
Mr. Bethel, how did you get equal to?
I was saying if you remove the inequality and make it an equation, you'll get x equals 3.
But we don't want to move the inequality. We don't move the inequality side. Right?
Yeah, I see.
I do when I working it out, but I just put it back and flip it if it's negative.
Okay. But remember, when you're dividing by a negative inequality, you have to switch the sign. That's the catch. Okay, so yeah, so let me just finish this question one time. Let's finish the fifth one. Excuse me. Um, um, okay,
That was
so
only 5 questions.
it's only five, yeah. Um, so note that all possible answers relate to part A, really. I supposed to say part A. Um, which one is the right answer? Write down the solution set for A in the set of natural numbers. So is it this, this, or this?
I think B because in the answer we got from A was X was greater than X is less than 3. So I think it's B.
Okay.
I think it could be
A.
Me too.
A. Okay. So we're gonna go A or B.
A. Cooper, you don't choose him. You don't choose him Kennedy
I
side.
going with A.
We're going with A.
Left me alone, Nancy. I choose it.
No, choose the side, please. Let me be sick on the wrong side. I choose it A.
No, pick an Nancy side.
I ain't pick her side. I just picked that answer.
All right. So
Opposite sides of the window.
so Kennedy side or Nancy side? Nancy side is B. Kennedy side is A. So let's see.
No, it's two. Two people agree with me. Two people agree with her. Can't let Cooper be the breaker. Cooper pick a side. Do not pick my side. Pick a side.
I didn't say A. Bro.
All right then.
And I'd rather be.
Yeah, another would be.
All right. You want to pick B or A? Which one?
We're going with the more correct answer, A.
A.
Okay, I agree.
All right.
I tell her pick B. Right here, picking A.
Who's A?
Oh, the more correct answer.
I think this examiner to make a mistake.
But it would be A though, wouldn't it? Because
Wait.
it's
First of
less.
all, let me take this.
It's supposed to be last A.
Wait. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Kennedy. You stood firm amid that. Amid that. Let me congratulate you. Right?
Good job, Kennedy.
Good job, Kennedy.
Yeah, you got 3 I's.
Very good, Kennedy. Yes, ma'am.
Why isn't it 8?
Because they say natural numbers.
When?
No, Nancy can't see Mr.
It
Petit.
says natural numbers right there. How is negative 3
No
a natural
way.
number? How is negative 2 a natural number? How is negative 1 a natural
You couldn't convince me that wasn't. Wow.
Mr. Petit,
But then usually when you do it with us, you go into the negatives though. So why now?
But it says in the set of natural numbers. That's what it says.
This is too much for me. I quit. Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
I learned.
You learn, right? Kennedy, make them quit.
Yeah, you fool me. Fool me once, you don't go fool me again.
Kennedy, make them quit, man.
I was with Kennedy.
No, Cooper.
I don't know why she changed sides. She could have been on the right side.
Before I read the question, I was like 8. So I just had to read it. I was like, yeah, it's 8.
What are natural numbers? Natural numbers start from 1, right? And so,
I don't like this.
A just to look right to me.
I know A is a setup.
It just is just what we used to doing.
Setup. All right, so that's definitely that.
Someone was telling me to go with Kennedy, you know.
Yeah, Kennedy is right. Usually, Kennedy is the math guru, you know.
I know.
Kennedy made that comeback, from that 70 today.
That comeback, right? All right, so let's do this last question for the vectors. Yesterday we left with vectors and we got -9 and 18 when we added, at least when we found AB, right? that vector. Today we just want to do the last question and find the magnitude of AB. Now, anytime you're trying to find the magnitude of a vector, all they basically asking you to do, to be honest, is to square the 9, the negative 9, square the 18. So you're going to square the 9, square the 18, add them, and take the square root of your answer. So let me say it again. Square the 9, square the 18, add them, and take the square root of your answer. That's the magnitude of the vector AB.
Okay.
So we say in general, if AB is equal to mn, and the magnitude of the vector AB denoted as such is the following. It's going to be the magnitude is equal to square the first number, like I said, square the first number, square the second number, add them, and do the square root of the 2. So like I said, so here we find the magnitude here, AB, is such, and we evaluate the magnitude of AB in the following way. Like I said, you square negative 9, which is 81. You square 18, which is 324. You add them, you get 405. You take the square root, you get 200. Sorry, you got 2012.
That's the thing is used for vectors.
Yeah, that's how we find the magnitude.
I mean the thing around AB, the little circle thing.
Yeah, this is the symbol for magnitude. Okay. I just wanted to show that before we call it quits. So with that being said, we bring this class to end, at least for my maths people. We're gonna go ahead.
Mr. D,
Yes, sir.
is the recording from last night and Sunday night online?
No, they are not online yet. I will send you them tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. P, you gotta edit out to just the match now.
I got a what?
You gotta crop. I mean, you gotta edit it.
No, I won't. You mean the bio and the maths from Sunday?
Yeah, the bio and the match in that one.
No, I made separate videos, so I didn't have the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so have a wonderful night for those who have to leave. See you on tomorrow with the new link. Okay, with the new link. All right, blessings. Let me see what they're laughing about in this chat. Yes, very good, Kennedy.
Don't rub it in.
And the class was the gangster. I mean, are you ready? Please.
Wow, Kennedy stood tall in the face of adversaries. Wow.
I used to redeem myself at the end because.
But she been answering right. She been answering right. Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about the other one.
Kennedy is a maths guru, boy. And she gave an eloquent answer. She said, and she said it so eloquently. She said on the first question we see it's less than 3, so I'd go with B.
Like we said.
All right. Hopefully y'all learn so that tomorrow y'all wouldn't question us when we do this again.
I'ma brag about all this till y'all get bored.
Boy, I leave this class so quick if you come with that again tomorrow.
She have a next opportunity to show y'all again. PM Kennedy. All right, so let's
all the way.
Wow, superb.
Honestly. Okay, so let's do some general science.
You can't. That wouldn't be fair though, because can't only watch what we get wrong. We got plenty right too.
But with her help, with her second, everything I get.
Oh my goodness!
I was saying I second it. Yep.
I thought this was done.
Me too. All right.
My time to shine.
Say it again.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Tonight is your time to shine. Not tomorrow. I don't want to have this tomorrow.
Tomorrow until infinity, right? I need what am I looking for? Oh, general science. So we start with general science. Yes, not health. NIL, Bgcse, general science. Let's do this. I should have it in downloads, I should have it in downloads because I did it today. Oh no, it didn't save. Okay, yes, not. So let's go to this. I think it's 2010. No, 2016. I hope. It's 2016. I think it's 2016 BJC channel sign that it is. Yes, definitely. Perfect. Alright, so let me share my screen. This should be an easy one. Michaela Maki, I'm not hearing from you. How are you doing? You here, Michaela?
Yeah.
And you're so silent. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Okay. Why you didn't participate in the math multiple choice?
Math is not my strong suit. I tend to listen with math.
Oh, you tend to listen. Okay. How about general? Is that
General is
what?
general is my second favorite.
Second favorite. Okay, alright. So we're going to general now. Let's see.
So much of health in general, though.
Say it again.
So much of the health in general.
Oh, I know, right? I know. So you might still, if you're doing health, you might still do general, right? Alright, so excuse me, sorry. What is P? P is what? What animal is P?
And I think it's an eel.
An eel, very good. Eel. Q, what is Q?
Koopa.
R is
Iguana.
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 Yes. S is
Yellowtail shark.
shark. T
A
is
yellowtail shark?
I don't know.
T
Black
T is
mamba.
a snake. A something snake.
T is a snake.
Black mamba.
Black mamba. And U is
Where you is?
Lobster.
Lobster. Spiny lobster.
Crawfish, whatever y'all want to call it.
Skunk.
fish, and V is the
Skunk.
Skunk.
All right, so
When you say V, I thought you meant like V is the conch,
no, no. Identify one fish and one rep. Let's start with one fish. One fish in this thing. Give me one fish.
S.
Grouper
The grouper and
Koopa.
the shark. Yes.
and the shark.
Reptile is iguana.
But how do they want you to answer that, though?
By letters because they say Aunt Jennifer.
They didn't say so. Well, they didn't tell
You
us.
could put Q. You could put like Q.
Yeah,
Grouper.
I'd say put Q open bracket with grouper, but I mean nothing wrong with the letters, By the letters should suffice because they never told us the names of this, and you notice that, right? They never told us the names. So I just put the letter if it was me. I just put the letter. So Q, which is the grouper, and S, which is the fish, which is the shark. What is the reptile? That'd be what?
Iguana and snake.
Iguana and snake. Very good. Next up, we have briefly describe the body covering of Q and V. Let's start with Q. The body covering of Q is what? How would we describe that?
Covered with scales.
Covered with scales. Very good. The body covering of say V. Right? That's how right? Of V. Body covering of V. How would you describe that?
Hard Hard surface.
Hard. I want another
Shell.
word. I don't want surface. Hard what?
Rough.
Outer layer.
Hard exoskeleton.
Hard exoskeleton. Very good.
Ah,
So we'd say that for V, we would say that V has a hard exoskeleton shell that's made from what? What is it made from?
Calcium.
Calcium what?
Phosphate.
No, sir.
No.
Calcium carbonate. Okay. So
Oh, lime. Oh, yeah.
it has a hard exoskeleton made from calcium carbonate. Now, organisms are found in many different habitats. Organisms are found in many different habitats on land or in water. Give the name of an organism shown whose habitat is on land.
The reptile on land.
Okay, which would that be? Habitat on land.
R.
R. Very good.
the iguana.
The iguana.
Iguana.
And
Snake?
Snake. Yes, the iguana and the snake. Name two of the organisms shown which are protected by a closed season.
Grouper and lobster.
Yeah, lobster. Very good. Name one of the organisms shown which is protected by a size restriction.
Lobster.
Lobster. What else?
Is it counter or no?
Yes.
Fish.
And one more. Size restricted. That means if it's too small, you can't take it.
What about the fish or shark?
The Q. Yes, grouper. So the grouper, the conch, and the lobster, they are protected by a size restriction. Give the names of two endangered bird species in the Bahamas. Two endangered bird species in the Bahamas. Go ahead.
Flamingos, I think.
Flamingos. What else?
It's some type of parrot. I can't remember the name of it.
Nassau parrot. And then there's a pigeon.
What the question was?
We want
Endangered bird species? Where you get the flamingo?
Flamingo. Nassau parrot.
White-crowned pigeon.
White-crowned pigeon. Alright, so that's that. Alright, number 2. So name the body system shown.
R is the stomach.
Digestive system.
The body system shown. The body system.
Oh Jesus. Digestive.
The what?
It looks like a digestive system.
Digestive, yeah, it is.
The
Digestive. The mouth, yeah.
digestive system, very good.
Boy, I can't see the damn.
Alright, so the next question is, give the name of the structure labeled Q.
Let me see.
The esophagus.
Oh, goodness.
The esophagus, very good. It's a good thing y'all didn't say troke. Or
The troke?
I ain't that slow. Why you say it like that? The troke.
or some people say the trachea, right? That is not the throat or the trachea, because if it was the throat or the trachea, then you would have what?
I like a more vast
No.
diagram. No.
If you swallow through your trachea or your throat, what will happen to you?
You'll choke to that.
You choke, right?
I'm assuming that.
So that's why you don't. That's why every time you like say someone is choking on their food, that's probably because the food gone through the wrong hole. It went through the throat, right? And yeah, you don't want that. So it's definitely not the trachea. It's the esophagus. All right, so be careful with that. Identify the structure of the system where substances are broken down into smaller pieces and chewed. So which one would that be? Where substances are broken down into smaller pieces and chewed.
The mouth?
Which structure?
P.
P. Very good. Identify the structure of the system where substances are churned and mixed with gastric juices.
R.
R. Very good, which is the stomach. Then we have I. Identify the structure of the system where substances are completely digested and nutrients are absorbed. Substances are completely digested and nutrients are absorbed.
You could scroll up. S, I think.
Anyone else think it's S? Or think it's another?
I didn't get the question.
The question is where substances are completely digested and nutrients are absorbed.
Okay, the
T.
T.
T. Anyone want to second that?
You on number one or?
We on B.
One or two?
The last question.
Yeah, I think that's more than.
I'd say it's T.
I says S.
Okay, it's actually T because T is the smallest.
Aha.
Right? And that's where substances are completely digested, and that's where absorption takes place. Large intestine, that's where you have the absorption of water, and that's the second to last step before. Well, that's the second step before it goes to the anus, and so that's where all the water is absorbed and the formation of it into stool happens here, and then that's where we dump it up.
Constipation. You wouldn't believe Kennedy still took it. This girl just say, if you remember them Bgcse questions, so she could get right and nobody did. Like, tell her, please, stop, please.
Let me brag for once.
Kennedy,
for one.
Exactly. Give her a date, please.
I can't do it anymore. I thought she was talking about something interesting, a long paragraph.
Give her a date. Give her one day. Because it better if it was you. We were near the end of it.
You would say that for weeks.
I wasn't going to be like this now.
No, we were near the end of it. We were near the end of it.
I only bragged once.
You know, Kennedy is a humble girl. She never brags. All right. Give her a date. And she did well today, honestly. Okay, so The diagram shows the passage of substances through the system. Name the process where muscles contract and relax.
Peristalsis.
Substances through the system. What we call this process?
A P word, I can't pronounce it.
That P word.
Like Mr. Beth will say.
Peristalsis.
Peristalsis, yes. Spell it for us.
Peristalsis.
Yes.
Peristalsis.
Yes, peristalsis. Because if we look carefully, I should have it somewhere here. And there should we have somewhere. No, I have it. No. Okay, so next question is going to be, my apologies, give me 1 moment. So it's peristalsis. Name the finger-like projections.
Villas B.
The villi.
Oh. Yeah.
Villi.
Villi. It's in the small intestine, right? Yeah.
Villi, yeah.
You really sound like you're ready for biology, man.
I taking this for grade 10, so you'll see.
For real?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Because I want to take physics, but they had like this order. They had like block A, block B, block C. And I wanted to take accounts, and physics and accounts was right in there. So I had to pick one. So I picked accounts, but I really wanted to do physics.
Wait, I have a question.
Where, Michael?
For the BJCs, right? I mean, for the BJCC, you could only pick like physics and ham.
No, but it really depends on which option you choose. So, if you go in like business, then you could do, they'll allow you to do accounts, accounts and bookkeeping, commerce, and economics. But if you go in academic science, like I was, then you'd have to do the chemistry, the physics, and combined science.
Oh, okay.
Depends on which.
Because I just wanted to know if I could get chemistry.
Oh, you want a chemistry? Okay, interesting.
But then if you pass, you could like take the next one.
Yeah, if you pass, you can take another one. So I know some people who they pass accounts BGCSE in grade 10, and so they was able to take other BGCSEs since they already passed that one. So, and then some people do business and science as well. It depends on the school too, and if the teachers recommend you and stuff like that. So that's the case. Name the substances which speed up chemical digestion. What is that?
Enzymes.
So enzymes are going to be the substances which speed up chemical digestion. This question is specifically for the non-vegetarians. Macy comes in with her lunch in a brown paper bag, and specifically Bamboo Shack customers.
Oh, wow.
Comes in with her lunch in a brown bag. The bag is covered with large grease marks. Give the name of the likely food nutrient in the bag.
Fat.
Fat. Okay, hope you all heard that out and clear. It is fat. So the question is, why do people still eat it? Well, the next question answers that. A diet of fried foods is tasty. That's this right there. But may contribute to a higher risk for certain health conditions. Name the health condition which may be caused by a diet of fried foods.
High cholesterol.
High cholesterol, very good. else could happen? Heart disease, obesity, atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries or clotting of the arteries, those sort of things. All right. So be careful with those bars.
In moderation.
Grease marks. Yeah, in your moderation.
Okay.
Not
What is the test for fat?
the test for fat?
Yes.
You mean with chemical you could put in on it to test that is it fat?
That's the test for fat. How do you check to see if something have fat? Something is fatty or not?
Okay, you mean, are you talking about looking at the nutritional content, or are you talking about a chemical test?
The food nutrient fat. How do you test for it?
As I'm saying, are you talking about a chemical test, or are you talking about just looking at the nutritional content of the body?
The chemical test for fat.
Chemical test for fat?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that
It's very easy.
that's what Benedict solution?
No, Benedict solution for glucose.
Okay, let's see.
The test for fat, you just rub it on a piece of paper, and it leaves a greasy trail.
Oh my goodness. You mean what we just talked about?
Yeah, that was the test for fat too. The grease on the bag.
Mm-hmm. I thought you was mean. I thought you was mean more chemical one. How to test for the goods? They say use use. Let's see. To use. Wait again now. Give me a moment.
Mr. Petit, I still don't know why your name is Mr. Petit, you know.
Oh, you need you need Sudan 3 stain, and then you'll end up having an oily red layer. Okay, let's understand. All right, that's the chemical test for fat. Though you're just talking about a more physical one.
The most basic.
Yeah. All right. Number 3A. Matter is anything that has mass and volume and occupies space. Well, that's the same thing. There's 3 kinds of matter.
Gas, liquid, and solid.
Solid, very good.
This should be on the exam.
I know, right? Atoms are the basic building blocks of matter and are made up of 3 different kinds of particles. The diagram represents an atom of hydrogen. Name one particle found in wine. Name one chemical found in wine.
Proton or the neutron?
Proton
Or the neutron?
Neutron, very good. Okay, so that's that one. All right. It says particles in an atom. By the way, what is Y in general? What's that general name for Y?
That's the most important one.
What that is?
That's the electron.
No, I said for Y. What's the general name for Y?
Oh, the nucleus.
Yes, the nucleus.
Kind of crazy to think that even them small things of things inside of them are even smaller.
I know, right? Okay, so um, give the kind of charge on particle X. Oh, give the kind of charge on particle X. So what would that be? The charge on X.
Should be a negative charge.
Negative charge, because this is an electron. Okay. This here is a neutron, so it has no charge. This here is a proton, so it has a positive charge. So I kind of gave it away, but name the neutral particle found in the atom. Call that a what?
A Jimmy. Neutron.
Neutron. Very good. Write the chemical formula for a molecule of water. The chemical formula now for water. What is that?
H2O.
H2O. Very good. H2O. And draw a water molecule.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Very good. So O and so H and H.
That's a covalent bond, right?
Covalent, yes, sir. Okay, so that's it for general. Let's transition over to health science. Oh my goodness, you know what happened? I think. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Oh my. I don't know if you remember Nathan. Remember Nathan usually is calm. But Nathan.
That's the one who good at it.
Yeah, Nathan is good. But the problem is, right? The problem is I didn't send him the new link. So this is I ain't sent him the new link. So I think he's still trying the ID waiting outside at the old link. So let me see if I could find. Let me see if I could. Oh my. Let me see if I can find the old link. The old link would be this. No, that's not the old link. Why send the old link to last?
And that's the whole link right there.
No, this is the new link I just sent today. No,
That's the whole link right there.
yes, that's true. That's the old link right there. Let's see if he's waiting.
Poor little Nathan, man.
Yeah, I know, right? But I ain't get no message from him.
He probably is happy.
No, he wasn't happy. I know Nathan. Nathan wanted to be in class, so I guess I got a mess. I was trying to find the number for him, and I couldn't remember one thing. I can't remember what I have them save and every time you get them back when they message you, and then you forget to rename it such that it's stickable.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's that case. All right, so let's continue with our journey with health science. The last thing that we was doing in health science was, I don't know if I remember, but it was the
The lymph.
No, it wasn't the
No.
lymph.
Oh no.
It was on a very basic one. That was.
Oh, we used to do the lymph Sunday. I just thought.
Morning.
Yes, morning. We was doing the muscular system. Say the lymph.
How come we can't do no multiple choice?
No,
Yes.
no.
Sati, I ain't gonna lie to you. Please, bro.
I can do anything.
Who's the bro?
We celebrating for Kennedy?
Yeah.
That's no fair. Honest, Bettina, I can't find my pen.
Kennedy, how come you just getting ready for everything?
Kennedy, you mean Coupe?
I know it's Kennedy who say she ready for anything.
I don't understand what you mean.
I said I'll do anything. I didn't say that.
Kennedy, I would do the multiple choice for you, but I haven't prepared no multiple choice for health. Because I know Miss Cooper in this class, so.
Of course you didn't, because you don't have to throw.
I don't what?
You don't care about us.
What do you mean I don't care about y'all? I do the whole thing from.
Oh, she using pastos. Go on then.
Oh, she was in pastos. I love it. Thank you. I fallen for it, right? I fallen for it. Wow. Kennedy, how you use pathos on me like that?
That was Cooper. But
I mean Cooper, sorry. How you use pathos on me like that?
So we don't multiple choice or not?
No, of course not. I tell you, I don't have it prepared.
No, not them. Like the set where you do the not multiple choice, where you do the bubbling or the thing on the past papers.
Oh, you mean past papers? Oh, you mean past papers?
Yes, sir. Not no special questions, dude. I'm getting bubbling.
You want bubbling? That's what you want. No.
Yeah, we celebrating.
No.
You celebrating.
The last thing I tell you, the research was antagonistic, right? And I said, tell me what do you mean by antagonistic muscle? Something to that effect. I don't know if I remember. That's what I asked you.
They should already know that.
You should. So give me an example, if you must, of an antagonistic muscle.
Of the muscle or the action?
No, two antagonistic muscles.
The biceps and the tricep.
The biceps and the triceps.
That's the muscles who work in pairs, right?
Yeah, they work in pairs. Okay. Right, so let's sort of discuss that one.
Listen, see, how come where the rest of the stuff you rate?
Just muscular system. That's all we rate for muscular system.
No.
Oh, we wrote more. Oh, homework was antagonistic pair. Yeah, there it is rating. I didn't even realize that more at the end. Okay.
This is you know we don't write that in bit.
Like I thought.
General use want us work it out.
All right, so how do muscles move the skeleton? That's the question. So I guess we could say to illustrate this, let's consider the arm. So two main muscles move the arm. The biceps bends and the triceps straightens it. These two muscles produce, or we'd say they produce opposite effects. So they must not contract at the same time. Otherwise, the arm just would move. Won't move at all. The nervous system ensures.
See. Okay, so what are we writing tonight? Like
starting from this one. Starting from this one.
No, like I mean, like how you just tell us we writing definition and some like readings like this.
Oh, you mean like that? We'll play it by L. I might We'll play it by L. I might not have you all write so much. But that's besides the point. I think that we'll see how it goes. But let's finish talk about these two antagonistic pairs and see how much of that we could get through, and then we'll move from there. So the nervous system ensures that this doesn't happen. So they don't contract at the same time, right? Both of them don't contract at the same time. What happens is one contracts and one relaxes, and one contracts, and that's how the arm is bent and straightened. Okay. Now, how does the nervous system have its impact on all of this? It's because each muscle has its very own nerve supply. So that when messages are sent, messengers are sent to the biceps, telling it to contract, they stop being sent to the triceps and vice versa. Muscles which produce this, or we say muscle produce opposite effect. Are described as antagonistic. And so let me just show you it by a picture. I think pictures worth more than 1,000 words. So we'd say biceps and triceps antagonistic pick. So let's see what they got for us. So this is a perfect one for us to use. And they like to give this, bring this in questions. They just absolutely love this particular example or question. And so here, this is the biceps. So when the biceps, what the biceps is doing right there?
Contracting.
It's contracting. Very good. How do you know it's contracting?
Flexing.
Love buff.
Say look. It is bulky. It is
Enlarged.
enlarged. I like that word. Say buff. You something.
You did.
And then the triceps would be simultaneously what?
Flat.
Relaxed.
Yeah. So this is contracting. This is relaxing. All right. And that bends the arm. Okay. And
So that's the flexor then.
which one?
The bicep. Bicep is a flexor.
Yes, we call the biceps flexors. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And the tricep is the extensor.
Extensors also.
Way ahead of.
All right. Next.
I get the top part because I was in it.
Oh, you need to top out. Okay, sorry. Okay, good. And so here, when we straighten out the, when we are straightening out the arm, the biceps is going to relax, and the triceps are going to enlarge. And so that's important. Right down. The biceps and the triceps are not.
But what type of muscles that is?
You call them skeletal muscles, right? Of course, we haven't described the 3 types of muscles yet. No.
That's another topic for another day.
Another topic for another day, and we have what, 12 minutes yet left. Right. So in general, let me just talk about the antagonistic muscles before we talk about the.
Mr. Batia, I still ain't finished the dog.
Oh, my apologies. Maybe if I could move this, since y'all probably already get that, let me just move this, put this at the bottom. So other antagonistic muscles, muscle pairs. So we have the biceps and triceps. We have the hamstrings and the quadriceps. the quads. We have the gluteus maximus. And we have the hip flexors. Not maximus, sorry, it's maximus. Etc. Now,
You know which one I'm curious about?
which one?
The card. Which the ones in the chest? Carsel or something?
Cardiac muscles?
No, for the ribs. Some carsel.
Dropping there. Alright. Indeed. We can categorize the muscles into the muscles of the body into three distinct types. Sorry. Namely cardiac muscles, smooth muscles,
Or is the intercostal muscles?
intercostal muscles. What's your
Yeah, I was wondering if like that those muscles like we pull the rib cage out when you're breathing, and then the diaphragm muscle. I wonder if those are ones too.
You mean if they work in an antagonistic manner?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know you could look it up. I sure. Small muscles and of course skeletal muscles.
It's petite.
Let me out.
Oh. Here are you?
I'm here, like physically here. I'm here. I just stopped typing. What happened? You see the screen stop typing, right? So
I'm trying to go, girl.
yeah, I stopped typing.
Did you have an epiphany?
No. So cardiac muscles are gonna be those. Right? Obviously these muscles are found in the heart only. They're found nowhere else. Hence the name cardiac muscles. See. And one thing about these muscles, these are, I would say, in my opinion, the hardest working muscles because they never stop in a sense, and these muscles are involuntary muscles. This means that they operate without our conscious control. Okay, it's cardiac muscles.
All right, and short on it now.
So we can't control the cardiac muscles because you can't stop your heart from beating.
And they are pacemakers.
What I mean is, what I mean is when I say you can't stop your heart from beating is, okay, try stop your heart from beating. I dare you.
Well, I love to get creative with that. If you take a Advil or 2 extra.
Don't call my name now. Google, you did not hear that. I did not advise him to do such a thing. Alright, so smooth muscles, these are found in the walls of hollow organs. Okay.
Of hollows?
Hollow organs.
We have an S.
Oh, thank you. And then we can say examples of smooth muscles.
Oh.
You mean like the stomach and stuff?
Say it again.
Like the stomach and stuff?
Yeah.
The throat. You actually.
Yes, I actually.
Yes, I actually. Now smooth muscles, are they? Let me just get the places where we can find them. So instead of saying examples, I can say you can find smooth muscles in the following places. Now we already talked about in the walls of hollow organs. You can also find them in the walls of the stomach. You can also find them in the ureters rather. You can find them in the intestines. You can find them in the bladder. You can find them in the trachea. You can find them in the bile duct. And all type of places. You could find them in the iris of the eye, in the respiratory tract. They're all over the place, man. So they basically line hollow organs and they are to perform basically involuntary action. So for example, how food travels in your through your GI tract, the gastrointestinal tract. And you can't tell your food, like when you already swallow that, you can't tell your food, hey, don't go to my small intestine, hey, don't go to my stomach, hey, don't go to, like it just goes, right? You don't even control where it goes, how it goes, it just goes. And so therefore it is also involuntary, right? So involuntary muscles as well, because you don't control it, right? And last but not least is the skeletal muscle. These are the ones that are most associated with, when we think about, when we really think about the muscular system, we think mainly about the skeletal muscle, the ones that make us look like Cooper would say, buff, in a sense. All right.
Yes.
The skeletal muscles. These muscles, they enable us to move and perform daily activities. These muscles are voluntary muscles. Which means that we are able to consciously control the movement of these muscles. So if someone punch you and they say, "Oh no, that's an involuntary muscle," no, so you control.
One slap girl. Slap girl.
But that might be a reflex. That might be a reflex. So in that sense, it is involuntary.
Well, we could reflex something else. No, we're not gonna do that.
That's what I can start saying. My reflex, and that was involuntary.
When I was in school, I almost get suspended for that.
Wow.
But I see him involuntary action hitting someone. One girl was chasing me, and I kick her in the stomach.
I know reflex.
That's so high. That's stomach.
That's no reflex. I don't care what you say.
She's trying to dive me, and I doesn't kick. I didn't even think about it. It doesn't happen. And she stopped chasing me.
What's with you? I always check them boys in their belly when they hit me. Once, boy.
That's involuntary. That's voluntary.
Double standard.
That's involuntary. When they hit me, I miss. I can't control a swinging. Like I just.
These are.
I getting hit from the opposite gender.
Voluntary muscles. Right?
Remember,
boys never supposed to hit girls. That's standard.
And they think they be funny, when I bring something to school and chat them with it.
Cooper, what?
Wow.
Cooper, no.
What?
One of my swim friends choked me once.
Boy.
What? And you want to do it?
That can never be.
Alright. So at any rate, we'll call it quits for the night. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you all finished with the notes.
Mr. PT, don't forget to send me the Bgcse 2020 paper 2.
2020 paper 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. I can send it on WhatsApp. That'll be good.
If you get, I don't have access on WhatsApp.
Okay, you don't have access on WhatsApp. What do you mean?
Send it to my email.
Okay. No problem. Send the email. Right, have a good night. And I'll see you all when this is tomorrow. Can I say tomorrow?
Bye.
Yeah, have a wonderful
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
See, do you think the
don't send it to check the chat, like in here.
Check the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
See, do you think the brain